What's up, everybody? It's your boy Dax. All right, I'm back. This is my Falcons take. So all Falcons fans at ATL, stand up. Here we go. Let's get down to it. So I have a bunch of people that's asking me, yo, D, how you feel about this new GM we got? What you think about the new coach? How you feel about him trying to do talent over need? Like, we're mad Atlanta Falcons fans. All right, look, calm down, chill out, and relax. Okay, first and foremost, all right, I like the coaching hire. Okay, at first I have nothing to do with the guy. I didn't know anything about him. I was kind of like, but I like the guy. Okay. He seems like a good guy. He seems like he's smart, knows what he's doing. So honestly, it's already done. You just got to trust him. All right. He's brought in a defensive coordinator that he is familiar with. Now, this defensive coordinator has won Super Bowl with the Ravens, won a Super Bowl with the Patriots. He is a pretty good defensive coordinator. Now, I'm not telling you that just because this dude came in that we're going to win the Super Bowl. Okay, I think you still have a little bit of a ways to go with the Falcons before you can get to that point. But I like Arthur Smith. I like Coach Pease. And I like the offensive coordinator hire too, because you got to think about it. Arthur Smith has said that he's going to call the plays. Okay, but the passing coordinator for the Chicago Bears that's coming down here. Now, the Chicago Bears passing game was good. It's just that the wide receivers would drop the ball and Mitch to damn Bisky. All right, that's your problem right there. All right, you got Mitch Trubisky and you got them receivers that was always dropping passes in Chicago. But so far, I like the hires, okay? And I like the fact, one of the things that stood out to me when I was listening to Arthur Smith talk in his presser when they were introducing him as a coach, and I was watching it, one of the things that stood out to me was the fact that he said all entitlement, I don't know if it's here or not, he already knows it's here, all entitlement goes out the window. And I love that, okay? Because we have made Julio into a god. Okay, Julio is untouchable, all right? Julio needs to be brought down back to the hardworking, trying to be the best Julio, okay? Julio is the guy, and he done got paychecks, and he done got to that point where he just like, I'm Julio. When he started saying that he want to play in the Pro Bowl, why? Why don't you want to play in a Pro Bowl? Like, I get it. You've been to a bunch of them, but come on, man. And granted, I do know that year he was hurt, okay? And then on top of that, I ain't got to play in the preseason. I'm Julio. I'm always ready. Bruh. Tom Brady played. Michael Jordan played in their little pre-games before the season start. What make you any different, man? LeBron James playing his little preseason little games before that. What make you different, man? That type of stuff, I feel like I like the way that Arthur said that he's going to try to deal with that, okay? Now, as for Terry Fontenot, I am a fan of Terry Fontenot, okay? Now, granted, can these guys screw up and end up being the wrong choice? Absolutely. But could they also be the choice that gets us to where we're trying to go? 100%. I think that Terry Fontenot is a good candidate. I think he's a good guy. I think that he brings a lot from New Orleans. I think that he had a lot more of a job in New Orleans that a lot of people in Atlanta really understand. Okay. Terry Fontenot knows what he's doing. And I love the fact that Terry Fontenot is don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. And that is amazing to me because to me, in my perspective, why would you let everybody know? I was listening to him I'm a big fan of 92.9 The Game. I'm a huge, huge fan of Dukes and Bell. I love Carl Dukes and Mike Bell. Those are my guys. But I was listening to Andy and Randy. And he was talking about, they were asking him questions, and they said, well, after you look at the roster and stuff like that, what are some moves that you want to make? And what made me just jump for joy is he said, well, we're going to try to look at some things that people are going to say in their pressers, from all 31 other teams. And, we're going to make, our decisions based off of what people are going to do in the free agency and, what people may do in the draft and some trades that may happen. So I don't want to give out any information to let my decisions in my hand come out right now. That just blew my mind because I was like, that's great. Don't let people know what you're trying to do. And with this draft for talent instead of draft for need, it forces your team to have to always compete and always be great. If you have a bunch of ballers that come in and you're like, yo, you think about it. Just think about it, okay? Now, I'm not saying that, the Steelers would do this, but like Mike Tomlin said, he told Chase Young, I don't ever want to lose enough games to get a guy like you. You got to lose a lot of games to get a guy like you, okay? But if Mike Tomlin had the chance to draft Chase Young, he would have done it. Because if you can have somebody that comes in and immediately puts pressure on the guy that currently holds that spot, that's going to make that guy play even better. Because one, he wants to keep his spot. And then two, if he don't play better, you got a guy that's either better or the same than the guy that you got right now. And that's money that you can get back. And that's age that you get to get rid of on your team. Okay, so I think it's a good thing that he wants to draft best player available. At number 4, if Justin Fields is there and he's the best player available, that's who we gonna get. You ain't got to reach and try to grab for no, we need an offensive lineman. Yes, we do, because our offensive line is trash, and we done drafted a bunch of trash, but just because we need one don't mean we go, because you may be trying to get a dude that you saw do good at Oregon or Florida or Florida State or whatever, and he may not be no good in the NFL, man. He has a good head on his shoulders, and he knows what he's talking about when he gets to this point. So I trust Terry Fontenot. I trust Rich McKay. I trust Arthur Blank. I trust Arthur Smith. I trust Pease. And I forget the other dude's name, but the offensive coordinator. I think it's a good combination. It's a good start for where we're at right now. Now, I'm not in favor of necessarily getting rid of Matt Ryan, but at the same time, if we were to get rid of Matt Ryan, and if some things were to happen to where we could get rid of Matt Ryan, I would understand, because Matt Ryan is older and it's time for you to get, a younger quarterback, get you somebody in here. And also, you can't expect a coach and a GM to come in and just say, oh, okay, yeah, this team is fine. They always want to make it their own team. So I don't think that we should get rid of Julio. I think that you should just keep Julio accountable and make Julio work like Julio worked when Julio was Julio in Atlanta. I think that you should just, with a new regime of coaching, I think you got a little bit more that you can do. Atlanta fans, stay strong, all right? We're going to get through this offseason together. We're going to see what happens. We're going to see what the new coaching regime got, okay? Trust in Arthur Smith. There ain't nothing you can do. They done hired them. They done said that these are the guys. You just got to go with it now. You just got to go with it and let them be what they are, and then figure everything else out later. It's going to happen, and we're going to be good. We need a running back because, unfortunately, I love Gurley, but my man's is done. And I like Ito. Ito's cool. Ito can run sometimes, but Ito too small for me. Brian, he just ain't really did nothing for me. Quadre Ollison, I feel like we should keep just because we haven't really given him a chance. And Quadre Ollison, I think, was kind of a good pickup. I just think that, you know what? And I don't even know, okay? Because maybe Quadre Allison got a chance, and maybe I wasn't looking that great, and maybe he butthole too. So if that's the case, you got to get rid of all of them. But we need running backs, okay? Main thing, if you go back and watch all of my videos that I've done so far, when I'm talking about the playoffs, when I'm talking about the AFC Championship game, when I'm talking about the NFC Championship game, run game, run game, run game. If you cannot run the football, you will not win football games. And that's the part of the reason why the Falcons have been so bad this year and years prior, is because when you go to play the Falcons, you know their offensive line garbage. Play good run defense, force Matt Ryan to throw the ball. They got bad offensive coordinator, so he's going to throw the ball all game long, and this is going to be ridiculous. Arthur Smith, Terry Fontenot, trust them. Let them do their thing. Trust me, I will be right here with you guys to tear them apart if they don't do the job right. Ha! Hey, it's your boy Dax. Hit me up, like, follow, subscribe. I love all of y'all. And as always, ATL, stand up, rise up. Peace.